Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini. What I got for you today is we're going to break down some video here on Adam Miller. Now, Adam is an Arizona State transfer guard. He is in the transfer portal right now, and Arkansas contacted him back on Monday, April the 14th. So let's check him out and see what Arkansas is after here. So when we look at Adam, he's 6'3", 190 pounds. So he's not a really big guard like Arkansas has been after here lately, but he's a good one. He's good on offense and defense. He is a senior, so he has a lot of experience. He's played a lot of college basketball. And what position is probably going to be like a two guard, but he can play the point as well. But he's such a good shooter. Really like him at the two guard. So he's a little bit small at 6'3" to play that two guard. But anyway, the way offenses are today, everybody's kind of don't really have a position. But anyway, he's a very good shooter, good on defense. But he's either a one or a two. He is a guard at 6'3" now, but he's a good ball handler too. And he is transferring from Arizona State. Now, this past season, he averaged 10 points per game, 2 rebounds per game. Like I say, he's not a big guy. He's not getting to rebound a whole lot. He did average right at 2 assists per game, which is really good. He did average a steal a game too, which is very good. So he will definitely help on the defensive end as well. His shooting percentages, he shot 45% from the field, which is pretty good for a guard of his size. He shot 43% from three, and that's where he really would help us in that area as well. He's a good all-around offensive player, though, you'll see. And his free throw shooting percentage is about 76%, which is pretty darn good there, too. So he's a good shooter. He can handle the ball, and he can play defense, too. So he definitely would be a good help for the Razorbacks. Now, when I watch film of him, I see that he is a left-hander with a pretty stroke from three-point range. He's got a real pretty shot. He is a lefty. He can finish on the break, and a lot of times on the break you'll see him pull up and shoot the three. Or he can drive hard to the basket, either one. He does drive hard to the basket, and he'll go through contact as well. 20% of his field goals attempted come at the rim. He's a very good spot-up shooter. He ranks in at the 98th percentile of how many points per spot up he gets, which is really good. He's great at coming off ball screens. He can shoot off the dribble as well, which is very hard, and he ranks in the 71st percentile in doing that, shooting off the dribble, which is very good. He has deep range from three. He has really good range, and that opens up the offense. We just got Arkansas just got Ewan, the big boy from Florida State, and then the Pringle from South Carolina, and those are two big men in there. It'll open up the floor for them with this shooting range, with Miller's shooting range. He's a good ball screen handler as well. He's in the 68th percentile. Like, he can come around and shoot the three, or he can take the basket. He does both very well. He also has a good floater in the lane. When he does get in the lane, he can float it and shoot it off some of the big men trying to block it. So let's check his video out here and see. I've got it pulled up here. See if I can get this going. Make it a full screen. There he is right there, Adam Miller. And like I say, he's going to be basically a two. At his size, though, it kind of makes you have a small lineup, so you might play him at the point. But to both guards, I mean, it's not like they have to be defined. But anyway, he's definitely going to be a one or two, a shooting guard or the point guard. All right, I think this might be him right here. Fixing to lead out on a break here, I believe. Let's see. I think it's him right here still. Yeah, this is him right here with his back to us right there. So he catches it on the break. Pretty shot. Left-handed shot. Pretty shot here is with a steal. Finishing on the break. He's a good finisher. He reminds me a little bit of that old Georgia Tech, old guard at Georgia Tech. Was it Kenny Anderson maybe? He always had that mouthpiece. And he played Georgia Tech left-hander. Kenny Anderson, I think, was his name. I can't remember. That's who he reminds me of a little bit. Here he is off ball screen, but don't need it. Look how he goes strong to the basket. I mean, that's a strong drive right there. He had to go through contact. Spot-up shooter, boom. He's a very good spot-up shooter, and that would be a good weapon for us. And there he is again. Boom. He can spot up and shoot it now. He's got a pretty shot. Here's with another steal, and he can go finish it now. Boom. They give it up, and then they bring it back to him. Quick shot. You see how you get rid of that ball quick? That's a quick shot. There he is. Look how deep he is. He's way out there. Cans that big three. Spotting up there again. You know, it's tough. When you have to move, that's a hard shot because it's not in rhythm. And to see some, look at him there, he's way deep. And when you can ball fake, take one dribble and shoot, that's really good. That's tough to do. Look at there, deep. Boom. Here he is on defense, got a hand on it. Look at him finish. Uses his body, jumps into the defender. Very good. Very good finisher. Here he is again. See, so he can run the floor, he can shoot the three, he can drive it to the basket, he can do both. There he is, looky there, going over the big man right there, you know. Very good offensive player. Spotting up, boom. Good. That was a good, good rhythm shot there. There he is again, posted up out there, spotted up, kaboom. I mean, he can knock them down now. Here he is again. Quick shot, quick. He gets it and unloads it fast. Right there, he got a hand right in his face. He just goes over the top, knocks it down. In the corner. Boom. There he is again. On the break. Boom. Like I say, man, he is a really good three-point shooter. Good spotting up. He'll do it on the break. He'll do it, you know, in half court. There he is, and he'll pass. He'll give it up now. He's not going to jack up a bad shot. Averages right at 2 assists a game. Coming off screen and roll, gives it to the big man. He gets it blocked, but that was a good pass. Might have been goaltending. So a good pass there to the big man. Here he is. Finally got spotted up out there. Boom. Good passes right there. Good cut, but then he don't take a bad shot. He gives it to the bigger guy, and he can dunk it. He just does not appear to take many bad shots, which is a really good thing. Showing some of his deep range here, and he does have some range. Here he is off the dribble. Boom. Tough shot right there. There he is. Kaboom. Look at there. Catches, shoots it quick. He has to do that. Being at 6'3", you know, you're going to face a lot of guys bigger than him. He's going to get it off fast. Look at there. Big guy in his face. Knocks it down. Look where he is there. Man, he's way out there. Big shot. Boom. He kind of reminds you of these video games. When you get hot, you just don't miss. And you just got to get it out of his hands. But you see there, man, he is really good shooting the ball. Look at there, tough shot. Coming off that screen, pull-up jumper for three. It's a tough shot to make. There he is again. And he dribbles his right hand pretty good right here through his legs. Kaboom. That's tough off the dribble shooting. Because a lot of guys make those rhythm shots. You're a really good shooter if you can make the other shots too. There he is, posted up. Spotted up, boom. There he is, finding those open holes, getting open. Great job. There he is, getting to the basket right there. That was that little floater I was talking about earlier. Look at there, quick. Big guy in his face, and he gets it off before he can block it. Look at there, you cannot lose him. One thing you better not do is lose Adam Miller, and he's going to make you pay for it. Look here, driving hard to the basket. Look at that spin move. Wow, big move right there. I mean, he's a really good offensive player, you can see. There he is, look there, going to the basket. Getting in the lane, high percentage shot right there. Look at him. Spin, man. Yeah, that's a heck of a move right there. Wow. Here he is, coming off screen and roll, taking it to the basket, over the big man right there. Big play. Looky here. What's he going to do? Off the dribble. That's tough. Tough shot. Getting downhill, get in the lane, a little floater. Boom. He handled the ball really well. I mean, he would have no trouble playing the point. Look at there. Here he goes on the break, handling the ball. You see, oh man, look at there. Good move. Good move. Here he is on defense. Boom. He's a good finisher. Look at there, a little floater there. Kind of reminds me of a little Kareem Reed a little bit too, you know. So he's a lot better shooter than Kareem Reed was. Reed was a heck of a finisher, but oh, there's another steal right there. But he was not a very good shooter. This guy is. He can do both. Look at there. Boom. On defense again, getting a steal. Good pass. Gave it up. Look at there. He's quick. Deep three. I know we're coming up to the end here. Let's see. Good right there. Said ball fake, stepped in. That's one of those that's not a rhythm shot. That's a tough shot to make. Just catch and shoot it is pretty easy. A lot of people can do that. But really good shooters can do some other stuff. Did I get that paused? I hope I did. All right, so there you go. There's some video of Adam Miller. Like you say, he's a little bit smaller than the guards that Cal has been after here lately. But 6'3" is not little. But, you know, if you do play him at the 2, he does make you a smaller team. But not by much. You can see he can shoot the 3. He can take the ball to the basket. He plays good defense. He can pass. I mean, he can do everything. He's a really good player. And he's got a lot of experience. Played a lot of college basketball, you know. I mean, he's a heck of a player. Like I said, Arkansas has not signed him yet. They've just contacted him. And so just kind of seeing what happens here. But he's definitely going to help somebody. Miller's a player. He's got a lot of skills. And you can see his, you know, he only averaged 10 points a game. But look at his percentages, and that tells you that he could score more if he gets more opportunities, if gets some more playing time, you know, he would score more points. But anyway, he's a heck of a player. He's a good one. Very good, very skilled. And that is about all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe. I've got a lot of these videos, guys. Arkansas has contacted. I'm fixing to come out with some football ones here later today. And because I do football and basketball both, I try to stay up to date on both of them. But it's hard, I think. But anyway, they're signing a bunch right now. So Adam Miller, he'd be a good one to get. That's all I got. Hit that like, subscribe, come back for more. And always, last thing is, let's go Hogs.